Hello YouTube, I'm back making another video. Yes, this is me. Welcome back to my little video channel. It's not very big, but I do appreciate everybody. It's just a little review on my Suzuki inazuma gw-250 or GSR as they call it in Japan. I've had this bike for a year in a week's time. I've done 3,000 miles on it since I've had it. I've done quite a few videos. If you want to have a look at back at my videos, what I've done to it, etc. So I'll try and keep this video shorter. Normally I'll babble on a bit. I'm going to mention the dislikes. I won't say hate, dislikes, and some of the good things about this bike. I'll say dislikes. Not really this bike's fault, but the power, it could do a little bit more oomph. I think Suzuki's been a bit lazy on this one, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, it's adequate, but I think it pumps out 24, 26 horsepower in standard form. I think it could do at least 30 or 33 like the Kawasaki Ninja 250R 2009 I had, and that was fuel injection. I think that had 33, had a bit more power, a bit lighter. Anyway, for the dislikes, I haven't got many. I can't really fault this bike that much. It's the sound of the engine when it's cowed. It doesn't sound brilliant, especially if you're used to like 4-cylinder engines. Don't get me wrong, it's not terrible, it's not, you know, it's just when it's cold mainly, but when it's up to temperature it does quiet down a lot. And when you're stuck at traffic lights it doesn't sound so bad, if you know what I mean, when it's hot and warm. I mean, that's my biggest negative on this bike, is the power and the sound of the engine. It's a 250 twin end of the day, they all sound roughly the same. I think in fact this one sounds a little bit better than the old Ninja. I also have a Kawasaki GPX 250 years ago. We're going back some time. Anyway, that's a different story. Even so, this one sounds better than that. That's the only negative I can find on it. Since I've had this bike, if you look on my own videos, you'll see what I've done to it. Changed the sprockets, rear back brake, sorted that out. It was, yeah, as I said previous video, the guy who owned it before, I don't think he used it a lot. Well, I know he didn't use it a lot. Just sat in a garage or shed or whatever. Sorted all the little girls out on it. So yeah, the bike now is spot on to my standards. Very, very fussy, unfortunately. As my good lady Rachel always says, too fussy for my own good. Anyway, the pros, or the likes should I say. The bike is a brilliant little bike. It starts first time every time, no matter what. Yeah, like I say, if you go back to my old videos, I had a problem with the FI light when I first got it after a couple of weeks, which really naffed me off. But look on my old videos again, you see the cure for that. That's all sorted. All the little niggles are all sorted now, and now it's perfect. Well, no bike's perfect, but you know what I mean. I will say for the likes is comfort, fantastic. The angling for a commuter budget bike, it's really good, and I mean this. I mean, I love to push my bikes around corners, push the bike, push myself sometimes. Even though this little bike wasn't designed to go around bends like I treat it, maybe I'm a bit maybe I think I'm Rossi or something, I don't know. Anyway, old age. And yeah, the right handles, brilliant. The comfort is fantastic. The riding position is really good. It's like sit up and beg, you know, as we used to call it in my day. I'll show you in a bit of what it's like to sit on. I'm not a pro at these videos, so I do apologise about the quality of the video, the sound. You know, I'm just a normal guy who likes to do videos on the bikes. The reason I like to do videos is because when I first think about getting this little bike, there weren't really a lot of reviews on YouTube or write-ups or whatever, you know. There's a few good ones, but I think it's about 10-year-old. Obviously times have moved on since then. Anyway, let's go back to the likes. The angling, brilliant. The comfort, fantastic. The miles per gallon, brilliant for a little 250. I'm getting roughly around about 80 miles per gallon. That's UK, England gallons. Top speed is roughly around 85 with the front tooth sprocket on, which again, look up the previous videos. The maintenance is a dodder, really simple. Basic tools really. I've done everything basic. Changed engine oil, filter, did the valves adjustments other week, as I said, look at the other videos. Replaced the tyres a couple of weeks ago now. I got good quality tyres on it. I've changed it to a 120 70 17 on the front. To be honest with it, not altered the angling one little bit, so if you are thinking about altering the standard size, just do it, not a problem. Plus you get the better choice of tyre makers. What can I say about it? Like I say, the tyres are really good. I mean, they're Pirelli. Cost me £170 English pounds. That's including fitting, balancing, etc. The garage, really good garage actually. I don't like garages. I don't like garages. They try and make me up. But yeah, when it comes to tyres, it's only so you can't really do it. You can do it yourself, but yeah, why bother paying extra 20 quid or something to get it done properly? And the comfort on it is brilliant. I mean, I'm getting old now. Dare I say it, 25? There, 57 this year, in a month's time, and it's brilliant. Don't get backache, don't get mistake, like like your sports bikes, like I've had in the past. I mean, the build quality and the ride quality is really good for a budget commuter bike, and that's what it is. It's a commuter, end of the day, and it's brilliant for that. In town, it's fantastic. Light, it's nimble, you can wiggle it around traffic, not a problem. Obviously you got to be careful of car drivers, you know what they're like, don't see you, so they say. Anyway, what I was going to say about it, the build quality, fantastic. I mean, this is 2016 model, this is, and the build quality is brilliant. It still looks like new. I will shut up in a minute and show you around the bike, start the bike up for you. Bearing in mind the engine is cold now, and you'll see what I mean by the rattles, but it's quite normal, it's nothing to worry about. So it's just one of them things where the 250 twin cylinder engines, so far what I've just said, like all the previous, basically with this bike, my personal opinion, because this bike's been stood for years. Well, I took it for an MOT, hardly rode it, I think it did very little miles. In 1 year MOT and it did 9 miles. What the hell is that about? I have no idea. Bikes are meant for using. Yes. Yeah, it's a good bike, mate. It really is a good bike. What I would recommend though, if your bike is old as this, like I say, it's getting on a bit now, 2016, 8-year-old, change the fork oil. A lot of bikers or bikes seem to neglect fork oil, and it's very important really. Even though it's only a bit of oil, it makes a big difference on the ride quality, the braking performance when you're anchoring your brakes on. Yeah, you really will notice if you changed it. Yes, I know it's a pain taking your wheel off, taking your front mud guard off, forks off, blah blah blah. But if you enjoy doing it like I do, which I really do, I love working on bikes. It gets to know the bike as well, It's a really good bike. Like I say, if you're buying it for, if you want to buy it for performance and speed, forget it. Forget it. It's like a beefed up 125 with a bit more weight, a bit more power. If that's the way you look at it, you can't go wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah. This bike is, I won't say brilliant acceleration, but like I say, compared to a 125, it's a hell of a lot quicker. But it depends what you want from a bike. I mean, bear in mind, I've had big bikes. I've had ZZR 1100, ZX9, ZZR 600, ZX12, Fireblades. I've had over 200 bikes in my time, and I'm crazy to think how much money I could have saved over the years, but biking gets in your blood. So in summary on this bike, buy it if you want it to be comfortable. It's very capable little bike. The handling is really good for a commuter bike. The wind don't blow you about like previous, like on my Kawasaki Ninja 250R. Petrol, brilliant. Brakes are brilliant. The seat's very comfy. It's a really great little bike, really. If you just commuted, go to work on it with a bit of fun at the weekends, you know, give it some a little bit within reason, Mr. Officer. Anyway, I will show you it starting up in a minute. I think that's the worst thing I don't like about the bike, is the sound of the engine when it's cowed. It sounds like, I won't say it sounds like a tractor, but yeah, I think once you get used to it, it's fine. But it's pretty good. It's good on petrol. Its top speed is 80, 85, like I said. Definitely recommend changing the tyres, that's a fact. I mean, these tyres, even though the bike's 8-year-old, the tyres, believe it or not, was 10 years old on the front and 11 years on the back. Very strange to me, that. But yeah, peace of mind, you know, at least you know you're not going to have a blowout or whatever. And as my mum, bless her cotton socks, she always says, you look after your bikes or look after your things, they will look after you. And I agree with that 100%. So in summary, I really love this bike, I really do. Anyway, I'm babbling on, so I'm just going to take this microphone off and I'll show you the a bit of the build quality. Bearing in mind the sun's beaming down here in England, makes a change, and it's August, this height of summer, so we're having a pretty good 2024 summer this year for a change. Anyway, I'll start the bike up and see what you think. Like I say, it does sound better when the engine's warm, just bear with me. Now this is the seating position, quite comfortable. Your legs are nice and comfy, your back straight, your arms are nice and relaxed. I'll start it up. It's a typical 250 twin end of the day. So I have to put this on because I get a few comments on my videos on my action camera on my helmet that you can't hardly hear my voice. It's a cheap camera, well, cheapish, but it's got no microphone extender, so you can plug it in. So yes, yeah, I really love this little bike. I'm talking to a guy in Canada. He seems a really lovely guy, and yeah, check him out. He's making some good videos as well, so yeah, I'll show you the build quality now, and I'll show